What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Cali Vibes 213, back with another college football 26 video. Today, we're continuing the USC Trojans dynasty on Heisman difficulty with custom sliders. We are currently in year 3, chasing our 4th straight national championship after winning 3 in a row. The main goal this season is unlocking the talent developer coaching ability so we can recruit better players and develop our roster even faster. Right now it's week 11. Back in week 9, we took down number 3 Oregon in a huge statement win. Then in week 10, we traveled into Ann Arbor looking to upset Michigan, but we came up just short in a tough battle all the way to the end. Now it's time to bounce back at home against Penn State in another massive matchup with playoff implications on the line. If you're enjoying the Dynasty content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll knock him down after a pickup and run to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the USC Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. using his legs. It's Burrell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Trojans have him with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Burrell. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really straight down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a
Touchdown, Trojan! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Working the middle. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
No doubt about it. And guess what? Everybody in Hollywood likes this, right? Like the big, explosive, dynamic, fun plays. And that's exactly what USC does year after year.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Soft spot in the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Race, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a can.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. He now has 72 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. Playing way too many snaps.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Wormley. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, no. With that ball landing out of bounds.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Northern Illinois. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle, it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they... Now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Trojan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll test the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Trojans are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Here we go.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense. Ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David.
Oh, a lot of space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Roach. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Will be a turnover on down.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the court.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll try it again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here they're trying to get to the edge. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Nittany. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll be brought down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Halted in the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the 1st down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now facing a third and long. Gonna look downfield again. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off. 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The hand to the running back. Running into the open space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Penn State not real happy with 42 points given up. Definitely need to tighten up. All right. That is the game. Great way to bounce back after that tough loss last week, putting up 70 points on Penn State. Not real happy with the 42 points we gave up, though. We definitely need to tighten up on defense moving forward. Stats for the game: 27 first downs, 693 total yards, 69 total plays, 10 yards per play. On the ground, we had 43 attempts for 316 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns, averaging 7.3 yards per carry. Through the air, we went 12 of 26 for 377 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. Definitely an impressive showing from the offense overall. That puts us at 8-2 on the season, and 6-2 inches the Big Ten. We still have a shot at the conference title even with 2 losses, but we must win out from here on out. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.